I will tell you this, man. I will tell you this, in regards to what I was saying about that 400 million that I came across. Now you're gonna have to talk to Lil Bro about 37 of that, 37 million of that, because that 37 million floating around his name. But 377 million, I'm gonna tell you like this. I promise you, Renzel, Ross, I'm not lying. I'm not saying that people use my identity and my identification, this and that. What I am telling you is that it's not more than a coincidence to me. Well, my spirit screams to me. At that time, I was so down bad, dick in the dirt, bro. Nigga, I'm sleeping in a truck 2 blocks away from my mama crib, bro. I can't even go there. I couldn't even go there, my nigga, is what I'm telling you. Down that fucking bad, bro. Regardless of how shit got there, regardless of who made what choices, what I did or whatever happened, at that time, bro, down that bad. That's 1,000% fact. Now I can knock and call, hey, can I come use the bathroom, be in and out? But hey, can I come stay over here? Da da da. No, bro, that bridge realistically had been burnt down that bad, bro, to where only two women would call and check on me. Now, one of them wasn't consistent. Every now and then, I guess I was her late night next to a doghouse type situation. I guess when she ain't had none or whatever the case was for a while, and she just, I guess I'll throw that nigga a bones. Every now and then, randomly, she'll call me. What you doing? She know what I'm doing. She know how I'm living. She know what's up. Go over, be able to get a hot shower, something to eat. But regardless, dig down that bad in the motherfucking dirt, bro. The first chick I just told you about, her name start with a B. Now this chick that I'm telling you about now, really, realistically, the only one who really truly cared for a nigga at that point, or else made it seem, You see what I'm saying? So, by universal law, if you want to go about it that way, by universal law, I had no choice but to go over there. Almost either that or keep on being that bum ass nigga in that fucking truck. Not knowing when's the next time, not even eat. You ever been down so bad, nigga, that you know how people be like, oh, people, we pray for the people that don't even know the next time they gonna eat. Nah, nigga, down so bad, nigga, I don't even know the next time I'll be able to wash my ass and get this stink up off me, nigga. Fuck a eat. I ain't gotta eat. I'm still kind of obese. I got body fat to give. I don't give a fuck. That's why that shit don't be hitting my mind. That's why when I be working, niggas be like lunchtime. I don't be thinking about that shit, bro. That's how I've been my whole life, bro. Eat, nigga. I ain't gotta stop what I'm doing to eat. As long as I got something to drink, I'm good. I might not eat 3-4 days, but shit, nigga, I can't, nigga. I got $4. Shit, cup of ice, some drinks. Shit, hey, bro. I get a cup of ice a couple times a day, nigga. Shit, outside of that, hit my stations I know I could hit with water fountains and this and that. Man, like down that bad, bro. Well, why you ain't just leave and this? Nah, bro. I ain't had no resources to even just leave, nigga. So with me not just leaving, at least I could be somewhere where I know I could walk and use certain things and get certain things. And hell, worst come to worst, if the worst shit happen, nigga, at least I ain't too far. You know what I'm saying? It might be morbid, it might be sad, not to even speak shit over myself, cause I made it out of that. But this is a nigga mind. This is the mind of a motherfucking soldier when he going through the trenches. Who you gonna tell? You know what I'm saying? Even though this bridge burnt, even though da 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 da, even though I can't go over there and stay, even though motherfuckers don't even call each other, we act like we don't give a fuck about each other. We care less. Even though that motherfucker act like he ain't shit. He don't give a fuck that he came out of her, even though she act like she ain't push that nigga out, even though da 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 da. Whatever the fuck. Shit, nigga still in the mind of a motherfucking militant motherfucker that's going through the worst of the worst of the worst, nigga. How you across the other side of the motherfucking world but at home? Hidden in plain sight type shit. Even if all this shit happen, even if the worst of the worst come, at least I ain't too far. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna be able to ID. You know what I mean? Type shit. Not to speak nothing over myself, cause like I said, I made it out of that. So at that time, when you living like that, and somebody hitting your line saying, nigga, let me love on you, let me this, let me that. You know what I mean? Let me love on you, let me this, let me that. At least, shit, you'll have somewhere where you can blah, blah. Man, alright. Who not gonna take that shit? Who not? But to say that at that time that was going on, and then I go over there, and now all of a sudden paperwork getting pushed behind the scenes to clear $377 million for a loan to the mortgage company that's pretty much developing that community, bro. That's crazy. That's stupid crazy. That's stupid crazy. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? That's like, you gonna tell me it's a coincidence I get locked up on January 3rd, I'm out by the full, I'm out, I get locked up on the 3rd, I'm out on the on the 3rd, I'm released by the 6th, I'm back up by February what, 10th, and coincidentally, after I get back up on February 10th, paperwork getting pushed behind the scene a day or two later to clear a felony warrant, and now I'm back locked up on by February 12th. These are not coincidences to me. These are not coincidences to me. I'm just sorry. So that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. What's up with that? And then the paperwork get cleared for the 377 million while I'm going through all that shit, dick in the dirt, this and that. I think I stayed at Shorty crib for a total of like 2 weeks, maybe possibly a third week. I can't remember, but I know 2 weeks for sure, because the agreement was I stay over there for a week, and now I did, because her and old dude had got a crib together, whatever. I already got video footage on me explaining that. So I stay over there for a week. Now at the end of the week, she like, oh, he gonna stay on the road, so shit, you just want to stay another week? I said, I ain't in a rush to go nowhere. I ain't in a rush to go back to the truck. At least she got Wi-Fi, AC, blah, blah. Because the whole time, nigga, I'm just sitting here. Well, I look like I'm just watching Netflix. I'm really looking for shit. I'm really searching for jobs. I'm searching, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, cool. I stayed second week. Now, it just happened to be that at that time, I did end up spending my birthday over there. It was not expected. It just happened. It wasn't expected. It just happened. You see what I'm saying? My birthday, April 20th, 1992. I'm Timothy Lee Rogers Jr. So, the paperwork for the 377 million got cleared April 19th, 2023, while I'm over there in that development. That got two different addresses on the maps. So how you got two different postal codes, like postal addresses? If I ship it to this address, it's gonna come to you, and if I ship it to a completely different address, it's still gonna come to you. That's saying okay. That's what I'm saying. And then realistically, in the realm of things, when you actually physically there, you actually learn, oh, it's not even either one of those. It's a whole third address. But I digress. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. Am I lying? How am I lying when I'm telling y'all this? How am I lying when I'm telling y'all this? And then I can pull up a motherfucking video on YouTube of me in her crib saying happy birthday to myself while I'm making some chocolate cupcakes. I mean, it's probably gonna be a lot harder now, seeing as y'all kicked her out of that crib, or she moving out of that crib, or whatever, right? All right, that's all I'm saying. How am I lying, telling a white lie when I just gave y'all that? When I just give y'all that explanation, I just give y'all that statement, and then I double back and I say, all right, well, don't believe me. Go and look up this address for yourself. Okay, now go and look up this address for yourself. Okay, don't you think that's odd? Okay, now go and pull a report on this address and see, and let's see what we find. That's all I did. That's all I did. Because even when I look at it now, I don't even, when you look at it now, that loan was signed to that address. Now, I don't know what will happen if we pull up another address in that neighborhood. Maybe the same information will pop up. But that information, that loan of 377 million, it came up when I put a report on that specific address. I didn't pull up a report for the neighborhood or a development. No, that one address. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, Timothy Lee Rogers Jr., I ain't never got no check and walked inside no motherfucking meat bank and cashed no check that was over, I'll say more than maybe a couple grand at most, when I had, like, you know what I'm saying, when I had to get a paper check from work. Like maybe 2 grand, like that's average for me. When I'm working, because when I work jobs, bro, I don't work shitty jobs no more. Like I'm gonna get some money, you know what I'm saying? So, but even cashing checks for me, I don't usually do that. I know I had to cash one of them stimulus checks. I might have cashed, I think one little small check from my retirement or something like that. But so ain't nobody gave me no. Why would I work a 9 to 5 still if I had a if I was a millionaire? Why would I work a 9 to 5? Why would I put myself through this? Nobody would do that. I don't care. Now, granted, what I'm saying is nobody's gonna do that because that's not realistic. Now, after a while of being a millionaire, you spend a decade or two being a millionaire. You might fuck around and just do a one-off for a little bit, just for some entertainment, meet some new people. All right, I'll get a little job. You ain't gonna have to do shit. You ain't really, but that's really unheard of. That's not, fuck being a norm. That's like damn near unheard of, right? Okay, so why would I work? And then on top of that, man, get the fuck, man, Man, get the fuck, bro. And that's the crazy part for me. Now, since I start doing my videos online and shit, all people say, you lying, you lying, you lying, you lying, you lying. You lying, you lying, you lying, you lying. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Am I trying to tear? No, I'm not trying to tear they shit down. No. But regardless. And then even when I go to, I don't know, because it kind of felt like a little interview. But even then, he interviewed me. He said, "You lying? You lying? All right, cool. Give me an IP camera system. You got some Ethernet cable. You got some Ethernet cable with 45. All right, you got a switch. All right, can I use that computer? No, because it's on government network. You got a laptop. All right, cool. You mind if I download IP scan tool real quick? All right, cool. You mind if I download VMS real quick? All right, cool. Leave me alone for 2 days. I'm just about to configure this whole system. 100 something cameras, or even like 16 or 20 cameras. All right, cool. I'm just about to configure it. All I'm gonna do is get on your network. I'm gonna pull up CMD. I'm gonna open up IP config essentially, just to see what your gateway is, subnet mask is, all this and that, right? If you don't have a set list of information for me to assign to this device, and you just freely allow me to do it on your network, then what I'm gonna do is either I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna sign you up for a DNS, and I'm gonna just do the DNS, and that's just the easy way, or you know, I'm gonna have to do the CMD, and then with the CMD, all I'm gonna do is ping for certain IPs until I can I'm gonna find enough to be able to create my cabinet, and then I'll be giving you information. Here's the IP address, or here's the information for all your devices. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have an IP address for your recorder, all the cameras individually. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna tell you pretty much it's just gonna be a cabinet, right? All right, so I'll be like, all right, here's the thing, your your general port is 8,000. So what I did is, I for one, I found that you had more than one router. You got different gateways. So instead of creating a VLAN, I'm gonna just use one of these other gateways that I see here, right? So if your gateway is 192.16, let's say your gateway is 168.192.1.5, but I see another one that's the same first two octet, third octet, instead of 1 is 3, and then the last octet will be like dot 2. You know what I'm saying? So all right, I'm gonna use your second gateway. So with that second gateway, I ran a cabinet. The first IP address for your first camera is 172.168.119.1, or 172.168.19.1, and that runs all the way down to, or all the way up to 172.168.19. If we say let's say there's 40 cameras, so it'll run up to 40, and then your IP for your recorder is 176.168.10.2. I'll have that shit all on my list. That's easy, bro. That's a cakewalk. If I can find a job just benching and configuring IP systems, that's easy, bro. It's easy. Okay, if you have a VLAN, then that's even easier. Now I don't have to worry about pretty much anything. All I gotta do is get on your VLAN and DHCP that whole system. Even if I don't want to set up device one by one, you tell me what your VLAN is. All I gotta do is make sure wherever I plug in this system is on that correct VLAN, because you're gonna be on a managed switch, right? So you're gonna have a port configured, right? All right, cool. So what you configure in that port, all I gotta do is plug the system into it, bam. So now I'm on your VLAN. All I gotta do is add all the cameras. I ain't even gotta add the cameras. All I gotta do, cause on a DVR, not so much, but NVR, absolutely. NVR has its own built-in scan tool. Anything that's plugged into that NVR is feeding data to that NVR, so it's gonna find it. The NVR is your router. Essentially, the NVR is your router that records, right? It's recording data. Data that's coming in just happens to be video, right? And if you have it, sound, right? But regardless, that's all you gotta do. So when I go on the VLAN, now I don't need the IP scan tool on the laptop. I don't even know, I don't need that, because as long as these cameras are plugged in, I'm gonna just run them and plug them in. All I gotta do is plug them in, open up the menu, go to the set, or open up the menu, go to IP tool, or go to the cameras, and then it's gonna tell me everything that's on the network. And let's say even if I didn't have the cameras plugged directly to the NVR, let's say instead the NVR only has one Ethernet cable coming in to feed it data, so it's plugged into the data, but all the cameras are plugged in to the same switch. That's pretty much the VLAN, right? That's all. It's simple as that. So let's say the VLAN is coming from Juniper port 27. All right, I can have my cameras on a completely different switch. They don't have to be on that Juniper. I can have my cameras on a fucking TP-Link, a 48 port TP-Link, have them all running to that. All I gotta do is run one interconnect from port 27 on Juniper to my data end on my TP-Link, right? All the cameras plugged into the TP-Link, and then I'll have one port coming from the TP-Link running to the NVR that's somewhere else in the building. Same concept. All I gotta do is go to NVR, plug a monitor into it, because it doesn't matter. I don't even need the VLAN data. I don't need none of that to configure the cameras. All I gotta do is walk in, go to the NVR, plug the monitor, then on settings, scan, see what's on the network, because the NVR is on the same network as the cameras. It doesn't matter if it's on a VLAN or not. All right, find them. And really, with the NVR, it's not gonna pick up all devices on your network. It's only gonna pick up the ones that is reading from this manufacturer. So it's not gonna pick up your printer and your this and your that. The only reason that it may is if there's an IP conflict, and that IP address that camera's trying to take up is the same thing as something else that's already on the network, which is hardly ever gonna happen. Especially if you're on a VLAN, not gonna happen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard to do. But in the case of that 377, I'm telling you the truth, man. I was over there while the paperwork got pushed, or I guess when the shit was received, according to what the report that I pulled up, it say April 19th. My birthday was the very next day. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, I heard you. Or I, at least I just